Hey everybody, Jason here today. Happy Friday. Hope you guys have had a great week. So this morning, Tesla spiked up, actually touched 700, um, and then immediately pulled right back down. So at one point we were up $10,000, $11,000 on the account, but of course a lot of that comes with the volatility that was happening, and then we were right back down. So yeah, you can see almost 12,000 there. I think there was one tick that showed 14, but that's kind of when the option chain goes crazy, and then right back down to positive 200. So pretty huge swing today, and right now we're chilling out, just up $1,000 or two. So let's look at what plays we have. First of all, what we have expiring today, it's actually quite a few of them. So these couple Tilray plays, these are our wheel. And if you missed it, I have a spreadsheet and I'll keep that updated. So if you were to ever go back to that video where I showed the spreadsheet, there'll be a link to my spreadsheet where I'll update the Tilray wheel on that. So far, we're pretty positive on it. It's looking like Tilray is coming down, so definitely downward trend today. If it closes below 1750, we will get assigned another 100 shares. Absolutely fine. And then next Monday, we'll open up some covered calls on those and start to collect premium on that side, in addition to the 200 shares that we already have. But since the maximum amount that I wanted to spend on it was $4,200, we will not be selling any more puts until we get shares called away from us, or if we collect enough premium down the road on the call side to fund some more puts, then we'll start to do that again. We do have our, we have a couple call credit spreads. Those are going to be max gain today. And then we have a couple iron butterflies. We did sell one. Fantastic. Okay, so we had two of these. This is going to lose a lot of value as far as what it costs for me to close. I initially opened these up, received a $4.50 credit, and I put the order in to sell or to buy back one at $4. So I'm already break even on the play now by closing one of them out, and anything more I can gain on this is just positive. So right now I am up over 100% on this play, even though this return is not very, that's actually not a very accurate number here. I guess it's the percentage on the actual credit received, but it was a $500 collateral, $4.50 credit received, so my actual cost was 50 cents. And this is actually looking pretty good. For this to reach maximum value, I need to see Tesla as close to 680 as possible, but we have quite a few more hours to go in the day. So, but my thesis was that it was going to hang out around that level. So if out here towards the end of the day we see a 680, that'll be $50 into, who knows, $400. Could potentially be into $5, but it would have to land exactly perfect at 680. And Robinhood definitely will be closing this position automatically for me. I think some of you guys have asked about that before, but basically if a position's in the danger of expiring, it'll start a closeout for you automatically, and I'm sure that's what's going to happen about, I think it happens at 12 o'clock my time, so an hour before market closes for me, which is 1 p.m. But as you can see, now we're getting closer to that 680, and the value keeps going down. So good play. Let's see. And then we have our put credit spreads. These are looking very good. This is just probably about worthless. Yeah, worth a couple dollars. So I will let that expire worthless and just get the premium back. And then these 650, 645s, there's only $8 left. I'll either roll those. Just depends on what happens through the day. I don't want to risk anything. Like if we happen to see Tesla go down another $10, $15 or so, I'll just go ahead and close these out because we've already gained. We had a $115 credit, so we've gained most of that already. Well, we've gained $108 per play times 5, so $542 already on these. And then I can roll those out and open up 5 more somewhere else. We have this one, which was a long iron condor. This is not going to hit. I don't believe. We'd have to get above 700. My lower strike price was 710, so it'd have to be above 710 in order for this to come back to life. This is pretty much worthless, and basically should end up about a $200 loss on this. It was positive all the way up until, like you can see, this was positive even this morning, all the way all the way to now. So we lost our $200 worth of value pretty quickly. In hindsight, should have closed it, but I think I saw that momentum to the upside, and then I saw the test of the 700, and I believe we'll need at least one more test of the 700 before it breaks out to the upside. We have our 2 stock covered calls, $800 calls. Those are likely to expire worthless today as well. Moving on to next week, these are all things that I will probably roll out a little bit later today. So this is a poor man's covered call, DraftKings. This is a stock covered call on Gap, MGM, the stock covered call, and our 8 Palantirs. This is a combination of 4 of them being stock covered calls and 4 of them being poor man covered calls. And let's see, then we get into all of our credit spreads. We have our 890, 900 covered calls, put call credit spreads. English is hard. It's my first language. These are almost worthless, and I am going to put in an order to close these out. 7 of these. If we can close them out for $2, fantastic. And that way, because these credit spreads are using the same collateral as my put credit spreads, I want to close these out so then I can move my put credit spreads freely. Otherwise, if I move the put credit spreads, keep these, then it's going to need additional collateral. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this, the gear in the upper right hand corner, and just put good until canceled, and hope at some point it'll actually close out. So $2, we'll hit review, and this is a debit because we need to pay to close these. I don't think that it'll fill right away. It probably needs $3 or $4 to close right away, but that means just at any point somebody will accept $2 between the 2 positions, then those will close out. Moving right along, all of our other put credit spreads looking pretty good. And then I do have one. This is a long, yeah, it's a pretty narrow but a long iron condor for next week, and Tesla would have to test and then break out of the 700 level. So this is looking for price point between 720 and 725. We only paid $32. We have 3 of those, so $100 into this play. But this would be, it could be $30 into 500, if everything worked out. If everything worked out perfectly. So high risk, high reward, very unlikely to hit that exact target in the matter of 2 weeks. So I think, why did we just, did that? Huh. Okay. We sold our donuts this morning. I didn't even see how those ended up, but I bought some donuts yesterday. I think I got $17.88 and closed them this morning just under $19. But I only bought 10 donuts on this account. Bought some more on my Ameritrade account and closes out too. I'm not not like super bullish or anything on donuts. So, and then on top of it, the last time that I've actually seen, eaten, or been to a Krispy Kreme, I was thinking about it's been years. It's been years and years. So I don't know if other people are more into it right now, but from my own perspective, it's not something super crazy, bullish, or popular at all. And then it looks like we also did, I'm always excited for these. We received our Coca-Cola $87.24 on our Coca-Cola dividend. And so we have DRIP enabled, which is dividend reinvestment. And we got another 1.6 shares. So that means we'll collect slightly more premium. So you can kind of see, I was looking this morning. Let me see here where we looked at our last drip. My gosh, this is a lot of activity. There we go. So you can see last time we got $86.34. So this is a slow overtime process. Dividends and drip is not a fast thing. This is a long-term, very slow, very, very slow process, but it keeps going to the upside. So 86.34 is what we received last quarter, and now 87.24. So another $1, buy some more shares, which is equity. So our base value of Coca-Cola is going up, and we keep receiving just a little bit more dividend. And I don't have a ton of money into Coca-Cola, but a decent amount. So I think that is probably about it. This is the only thing that I'm very, very excited about, for Tesla to stay right around that 680. You can just see we went above 680 now. We'll see how the day ends up. I'll update you guys on this one. But up $54, so pretty cool. All right, guys. Looks like we are ending the video up, maybe $4,000, and we'll see how we end up by the end of today. I think we'll see some upside, and I'm thinking, since we took the news of deliveries and production, which was a slight beat, I believe, on the average analyst expectation on delivery and production for Tesla. I think that's pretty good. And now our next move for Tesla is pre-earnings run-up. And I'm sure we'll start seeing some analyst expectations over the coming weeks, because we only have a few weeks to go for that. And then the reaction to earnings. All right, guys. Have a great Friday. Any questions? Let me know. Love you. And let's make a lot of money.